Well, good evening, everybody. It's your good old buddy Larry Sanders here, inside the house, doing a live stream. As you can see here, this is my living room, den living room, whatever you want to call it. It's my couch. There's one of them. There's the other. It's my dad's leg lamp from A Christmas Story. Got TV right there. And I'll show you back behind me later on. Well, we got Jordan in here. Hello, Jordan. How you doing? Thanks for the like. Yeah, have your friends come over to join me. I'd welcome them all. Then come join us. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Jordan. Thanks for asking. It's a lot cooler in here than it is outside. So I decided to just stay indoors today and do a live stream inside my house. Hopefully we'll get some more people on here. Let me turn this up a little bit. Yeah, you told me that earlier, Jordan, that they were mad at you for trolling them. You know, that's not good. You're trolling's bad. A lot of people don't like that. I'm glad you joined me, Jordan. We just need to get more people on here. Yeah, Jordan, have you watched all my streams yet? I got some pretty good ones on there. Watch my streams and my vlogs. pee. You can go outside. Yeah, let's get some people on here. See what's going on. Huh? Check on Discord, see what's going on. Nobody's been on Rise since 3:21. About 30 minutes ago. Oh, Jordan, you put it on there for me. Well, thank you. Send the video links. Yeah, put it on as many of them as you can. You know, people starting to get to know who I am and everything. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, today's Friday, June the 1st. Today officially starts hurricane season for our area here on the Gulf Coast, and of course on the East Coast as well. It's supposed to be what I've heard, it's supposed to be a pretty rough one this year, like it was last year. You know, I was on Buddha Rocks live stream earlier today. And you know, those people really enjoyed my live stream from Monday, the Memorial Day special live stream. And they like for me to do, more stories. So I'm gonna look into some more stories to tell about veterans. And maybe real soon I can share some more stories to you about some veterans, living or not. I do have a lot of stories to share from veterans that I know that are still living. What am I doing? Well, Jordan, I'm talking about veterans that are still living, war veterans from from all the wars, from World War II, Korea. But guys, we got some. But guys, we got some. We got the FIFA World Cup soccer tournament coming up starting on the 14th of this month. And of course, the favorites in that tournament is the defending champion Germany. And also, I believe Spain or Portugal are highly favored to win too. Because for the past 4 or 5 years, if you're familiar with the Champions League soccer, or they call it football, but a team from Spain, like Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, have been representing the Champions League finals the past 4 or 5 years. Of course, they got probably one of the best soccer players in the world, or really ever. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's from Portugal, but he plays for Real Madrid in Spain. Of course, Spain and Portugal are next to each other. So, it could be Spain, it could be Portugal, it could be Germany, that are the top three. To me, are the top three favorites in that tournament. But it starts on the 14th of June. Russia is hosting the tournament. So I believe they will be in Group A, Team Russia. There are 32 teams in that tournament. They're guaranteed 3 games, 3 matchups within their group. They have to play each other once. And I think the top 2 out of those groups, out of those 8 groups, advance to the next round, which is a knockout, which is when it's to the 16 teams left, that goes to single elimination until they crown a new FIFA World Champion. I did see what you said, Jordan. I don't know why my post, I don't think many of my posts worked. And I reason, well, except yours, Jordan, because I posted directly to you and it worked. But you know, that could happen. As if that conference goes on between President Trump, well, President Trump and that was that uh, June Il guy from North Korea, Kim Jong Il. What do you call him? That guy, that man's something else. Yeah, yesterday I did a short live stream from outside. Stayed out there about 15 minutes. It was a little bit too hot for me. And today it is super hot outside today. So I said, since my parents are gone today, why not have a stream inside? You like Hillary Clinton? I don't like Hillary Clinton. I liked her husband, President Clinton, but I didn't care for I don't care for Hillary. Well, we got Rod Wilson in the house, and he gave me a like, so thank you for the like, Rod. And welcome to my house. We're in my den/living room. Yeah, Rod, as you notice right there in the middle, we got my dad. Okay, that's good. In the middle there, you see my dad's leg lamp from A Christmas Story. Here, we get a closer look at it. Let's get a closer look at it. I know you're familiar with The Christmas Story about the boy wanting a BB gun for Christmas. Yeah, this is my dad's leg lamp. Oh, your dad had one too, right? We got this for him last year as a joke, as a little practical joke. And he really loved it. Yeah, I want to show y'all the rest of the house here. It's my TV for the living room. It's a 40-inch TV. Smart TV, actually. I got Roku and all that on it. Here's the fireplace. We enjoyed this fireplace this past winter. Don't forget it in a winter night to have an open fire. And of course, family pictures. Had family pictures all over the place. Which I'm going to show y'all a few pictures right now. Right, you remember Monday I was talking about in the Memorial Day stream. I was talking about my great uncle William Nathaniel Thomas. Let me get his picture out here. I'm gonna show y'all that picture. I knew it was back here somewhere. I found this picture. I'm gonna get in here in the light where everybody can see. Sit down here. This is him right here. Rear Admiral William Nathaniel Thomas. Rear Admiral. I never knew him. He died when I was 3 years old, so I really don't remember him. He died in 73. 1973. Yeah, this is him right here when he was older. About 2 years before he died. Him and his wife. I don't know her name. I forgot her name. This was back in 71, about 2 years before he died. My mom's mother, my grandmother, this was her favorite uncle. Because every time he'd come back from overseas, back when she was a girl, he would bring her something from overseas. Let me show you his brother. Here's my great grandfather, which is his brother. Right here. That's my great grandparents, Thomas. His name is Jim and her name was Myrtle. Yeah, that's my great uncle's brother. They were brothers. And all these are my cousins. These are my, well, except him, that's my grandfather. My mom's father. He died in 1957. He was 44 years old, died of a major heart attack. Then over here is my uncle's aunts. My grandmother. My mom's the one in the red. In the back there, she's in the red dress there. That's my mother. My Uncle Mike to the left of her. To the right of her is my Uncle James. And to his left is, to his right is my lady Aunt Maureen who died back in January. Then here on the bottom, on the far left is my grandmother, Willie B. Henderson Thomas. Willie B. Henderson Clyburn Thomas. Willie B. Clyburn Thomas Clyburn. Well, I'm getting confused on that. She's married twice. And in the middle there is my Aunt Dot. She died back in 1999. And then to her right is my Aunt Janie. She's the one that I go visit a lot now. She's the only aunt I got left out of the family. And the rest of them are cousins. First cousins, second cousins, first and second cousins, and third cousins. And a lot of them. Now this guy here on the bottom here, that's my great uncle, my great grandfather, William Henderson. We called him Daddy Bill. And of course above there is my grandmother, my mom's mother. My cousin David there with the mustache. And right above him is a picture of myself. Back when I was in high school. Maybe back when I was in high school. Had a mustache in high school. And then it's my cousin Dustin, my cousin Wes has passed away. He died in a car wreck back in 1998. And my Aunt Joyce, my Aunt Jeanette and Aunt Joyce died in a car wreck together in Meridian, Mississippi back in 1964. So I never knew them. But I've heard a lot of stories about them. Now this picture right here is a picture taken Easter Sunday, this past Easter Sunday. Well, my mom, my Uncle Mike, my Uncle James, and my Aunt Janie. And the little boy is my Aunt Janie's great-grandson, Wyatt. But that's all that's left now of my mom's brothers and sisters out of her family. Okay, Rod, thanks for coming. We'll see you later on the, maybe if you're streaming some tonight, I'll come and join you. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down here for a minute. Put this iPad on. Well, I was hoping to get more people than Rod Wilson and Jordan. But, I've enjoyed having both of y'all here today. But, maybe more people will show up because I'm gonna stick around for a while. And, I'd like to have a good conversation with some people, if possible. Yeah, Jordan, you asked me earlier about who the presidents that I liked. Well, since I've been born, the president of the United States was, when I was born, was President Nixon. Nixon was he was a good president, but of course he got into some trouble, caused him to retire or caused him to resign, and then Gerald Ford, after his vice president, assumed to be president of the United States. I can barely remember Ford, but after Ford come along, Jimmy Carter from Georgia, President Carter. President Carter really didn't impress me too much. Then after Carter came Ronald Reagan, President Reagan, who to me was probably one of the best presidents around, ever, I would say. Next to, of course, John F. Kennedy, who was said to be the greatest president of all times. Let's see, after Reagan was the first President Bush, President George Bush, the old man Bush. I liked him. I liked him real good. He was a good president, but he didn't last for 4 years. And then President Clinton come in. President Clinton lasted 2 terms. And of course, he got into a little trouble, which I believe that trouble was none of our business. That's kind of a personal thing that happened, or supposedly happened. But no, in other words, Clinton was a pretty good president, I believe. I don't like his wife though. Never have liked her too much. But let's see. After Clinton was, of course, the younger President Bush, George Bush. Didn't like him too much. Even though I voted for him both times, I didn't really like it that much. And then after the younger Bush was President Obama, Barack Obama. I voted for him both times. But he was average. I would say he was average. A lot of things happened that a lot of his ideas flopped, like Obamacare. That was one of his main flops. But he when he got in, when Obama got in, he was he had some some failures from the younger Bush, the younger George Bush. That he had a few failures also. But just Obama really couldn't get us back to where we're supposed to be. He never made it to like where we needed to be as a country. So now we got Donald Trump in. So Donald Trump is in right now, and he's trying to figure out the mess that we're in. The stuff that happened, in the younger George Bush and the Barack Obama administrations. He got extra force and all that. So Trump is saying, I can straighten this out. It may take me 4 years. It could take me 8. So, there's a lot of criticism for Donald Trump. There's a lot of criticism for Barack Obama. Well, I would say this. Ever since President Clinton got elected, since Clinton was elected, it goes back that far. 26 years, whatever. Or 24 years. Well, just whatever, how many years it has been. That the president has been criticized so many times since, Clinton, the younger President George Bush, and President Barack Obama, and right now President Donald Trump. But President Trump has been criticized the most that I've ever seen. Well, people are saying, well, if Hillary would have got in, she would have done something different. Yep. I believe it would have been even worse with Hillary Clinton in as president. Number one, we're not ready for a woman president yet, but we will eventually be ready for one. Depends on who she is. That's another thing. It depends on who she is. It comes in. If I'm really impressed with the woman who's running for president, I will vote for her. But we're not ready for a woman president. This country is not ready for one yet. But down the road, we will have a woman president. It will not be Hillary Clinton. And it won't be Sarah Palin. But as I said in another stream that I did, it was a vlog or a stream that I did, that I'm not really a Democrat or a Republican. I'm more of an independent, which means I'll vote for whoever I think should be in as whatever. Do I like Donald Trump? I'd say yes, I do like Donald Trump in a lot of his ways, but there are some ways of his that I don't like. I did vote for him. I did vote for him over Hillary because I think he's better for the country for right now. But he's getting all these people off of food stamps that are capable of working. And I give him a big amen for that. And of course, all these illegal immigrants that are in the country, I think he should get rid of all of them because they're taking over the jobs. And of course, there's other things that I do like, about Trump, but I won't mention them in this stream. But of course, people may get offended at what I'm saying. That's okay too, because I got the right to say that. It's freedom of speech and everything on YouTube. It's freedom of speech. But slowly but surely, the country right now is going into a positive direction. That's what I think. Because President Trump is running the position like he always has, in his businesses and all that. He's running it like a business, which is a different approach to the presidency. Yes, I remember that, Jordan. I remember when Donald Trump talked to Obama, shortly after Trump was elected president. I remember that. But, Donald Trump is running this country like a business, like he knows how to do. Some of his businesses are successful. Some of them were not successful. But you have to take a business approach to the presidency. It's a little different. But I believe it'll work out. So far for me, Donald Trump has worked out. But as I suggested earlier in a vlog or stream, I forgot which one I did it in. Probably both of them. What they should do, there's some people that like the Democrats. There's some people that like the Republicans. Why not combine the two together? Form a new party. You know, some Democratic ideas, some Republican ideas. Combine the two together, and you'll come up with probably one of the best political parties around. But the only problem about that is the Democrats and the Republicans don't get along with each other. They cannot agree on certain things. But if you get them to agree on things, combine the two together, form a party, form a different party, you know, you'll have you one heck of a party, political party there. And I believe that's the party that I am in favor of. Yeah, Jordan, we do have presidents still living. We got Carter, we got the old man President Bush, we got Clinton, we got Obama. I think we got four. Yeah, four past presidents that are still living, that are still around. And Obama's still living, of course. But you know, if you combine those two parties together to form another political party, I believe it would turn around this country for the good. If it has Democratic and Republican ideas that can be agreed on, come together. Yeah, that was a phone call. There's my dad. I need to call him back. So I'm going to pause this stream for a minute. Let me talk to him. I'll be right back. You got to be a microphone. Yeah, okay, I'm back. And my dad was calling me. Yeah, I'm back, Jordan. Yeah, it was just my dad on the phone. He'll be home in about 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, we're getting close to the 50-minute mark here. But I really enjoyed today. Yes, there's 4 presidents still living. But as I was saying, I want to give a thanks to Jordan and Ryan Wilson for joining me today on this live stream. Shout out to both of you. And shout out to the Cuffs crew, starting with Darth Meyer, Ryan Wilson, Buddha Rocks, GM Anton Z, Onyx, Rocket City Gamers, and Ace Pilot 2K7. Shout out to all of y'all. And shout out to Benjamin. I think it was his birthday today. I think he turned 21 today. That was on Ryan Wilson's stream last night. Turned 21 today. Now, I'm just thanking everybody, Jordan. I'm not ending it yet. Just thanking people and shouting them out. Jordan, I want to show you something. It's a Southern tradition food that you probably have never heard of. I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, I know that, but I'm different from all those others. Since you're from the West, Jordan, I want to show you something that we eat in the South that's very popular. It's called a pimento and cheese sandwich. I'm going to show it to you. This is what it looks like. If you're familiar with pimento is inside of olives, green olives, and black olives too. Are you in Kansas? You moved from Kansas to California. Yeah, and of course, you put cheese. You got cheese, the pimento, and the mayonnaise. You mix all that together. And this is what you get: a Southern cuisine pimento and cheese sandwich with 2 slices of bread. It's pretty good. I've always liked it as a kid. From growing up. My grandmother made it from scratch. I got a cousin that makes it from scratch, and my mom makes it from scratch too. But actually, this is bought, but it tastes so much like homemade. And of course, you cannot have a pimento and cheese sandwich without a glass of Southern iced tea. Southern sweet iced tea. I make that myself. It's my favorite drink. Southern sweet iced tea. I tell you, if you're from the South and you don't like iced tea, something is wrong with you. And if you don't like pimento and cheese and you live in the South, something is wrong with you. Yeah, I want to come over on your channel, Jordan. Have you thought about doing a live stream? Even though I know you cannot speak. I know you can't speak, but you can type and all that. You can still type on the chat and do that and still do a live stream. Just to see what you do. To see what a severe case of autism is like. And I commend you for coming here, and you really stream, but you don't feel like doing it right now. Well, not right now. I'm not saying do it right now. But when you feel like it. Because when I was little, I had a little case of autism. But it's not really there in me anymore now, since I've gotten a lot older. But I did have a little bit of autism when I was growing up. Not like what you have, but I did have it when I was a kid, when I was a younger, back from being a baby and till I was probably till I was about 6 years old. Then I started growing out, started growing up, and it got away from me each year as I got older until now, which you can't tell that I have autism or I had autism. I guess once you have autism, you have it for the rest of your life. I believe that's how it works. Back when I was a kid, I can remember this very well. That I went through psychiatrists and all that because I had problems, talking as a younger, as a young kid. Then I had to go through speech therapy and all that kind of stuff as a kid. I still do, in a way, I'd say, have a speech problem, but I kind of control that now. With this asthma I got, it kind of messes it up. But other than that, I feel like I'm doing right and everything. Yeah, me and my dad's gonna be here for the whole week next week. My sister's in Galesburg, Illinois. She's working for a couple of weeks up there. My mom's down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. She's doing what they call Girl State. It's a ladies auxiliary with the American Legion. Each state has a girl state and a boy state every year. All 50 states in Washington D.C. has a boys and girls state every year. And then whoever's elected governors of each state, governors of the women, of the ladies, and governor of the boys, they go to national boys and girls state in Washington D.C. They get to meet with President Trump and Congress, and they have a good time doing that. Then one of them gets elected president. One girl gets elected president, and one boy gets elected president out of the girls and boys nation. That's what they call it, boys and girls nation, when they all go to Washington D.C. So, Jordan, you said that you're moving to California. Yes, I did. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know much about your laws in Kansas, but that's an unusual law. But I do commend you, Jordan, for coming on these, just coming on there and making conversation with everybody, even though you can't speak by speak on your own. But I commend you on that. We got another person on here, Jordan, that has showed up. I don't know if it's Rye returning or it could be somebody else. Yes, Jordan. So, so we can say, Jordan, here we come to California. Jordan's going to California. We got a third person on there now. So whoever you are, we're on chat here. You're welcome to speak. Sorry about that. You're welcome to speak. We got Walter Slaughter here, Jordan. Welcome, Walter, to the live stream. Sorry about that. You like Law from the Game. Yeah, Walter, just me and Jordan sitting here. Well, Rye was here earlier. Just conversating away. Welcome to my house. We're inside today, Walter. We're in my den / living room. I did, show people, show Rye and Jordan around earlier. So you can catch that, when the live stream ends, you can catch it with what's what when I show the living room, you're gonna catch that, later on. Yeah, thank you, Walter. It's actually probably the cleanest room in the house right now. That's the reason why we're in here today. My sister's working in Illinois for the next couple of weeks. And my mom's down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, involved with Girl State, which is part of the Ladies Auxiliary through the American Legion. She's doing that starting today. She'll be gone for a week. Walter, I'm committing. Commending Jordan J. Wick. Jordan Wick. For him coming online here, he can type real good, but he's not able to speak. But at least he's typing. At least he can type and say what he thinks. Through typing. They can share it with us through that. But, most people with autism, especially his autism, can't do either one. Jordan, I'm 48 years old. I'm 30 years older than you are. Yeah, I was 30 years old when you was born. So I'm old enough to be your daddy. I don't have any kids of my own. I wish I did, but I don't. And most of my friends that I grew up with in school, a lot of them are becoming grandparents. They shouldn't treat Jordan the way he's being treated because of his autism, because of his disability. That's not right. Where they say that you're 12 years old, Jordan, but I know we know that you're 18. Yeah. I just hate the way they treat people with disabilities. It's not right. Well, it's not only America, Walter. It happens all over the world, especially like in Africa and all that. In Africa, if you have a disability, like a limp or you can't speak or you can't hear, they just leave you on the streets. They leave you on the streets to die. Sometimes in America they do that. Parents, they got married, they have a kid, boy or girl. They find out he's got a disability. So instead of taking care of him or her, they put him up for adoption. Well, they stay in these orphanage until they're 18 years old when they get kicked out, and they have to fend for themselves. That happens too, all over the world. Another place that happens is in China. If you're in China and you're born with a cleft palate, you're born with a cleft palate, they'll just instead of raising you, they'll stick you in that orphanage. Because they think that's a disgrace. They think that God punishes them for something, and then it does that to the kid. People, it's not a punishment. It's just the kids are born that way. God made them that way for a purpose. They're all God's children too, like what we are. We're all God's children, no matter how we look. And that does include you, Jordan. You are God's children. God loves you the way you are. God don't want you to change anything that you are. That goes for everybody that watches this stream. God loves you the way you are. Don't change a thing. And Walter, I want to thank you for the like too. Thanks for the like. Yeah, you just had a birthday back in April the 18th. A friend of mine's birthday is on April the 18th. God known for years, ever since kindergarten. His birthday is on the 18th of April. He's also 48 years old. I'm a little bit older than he is. My birthday's back in January. Yeah. Well, Walter, how's it going for you? Is it going pretty good for you today? I mean, I'm doing pretty good today too. I went outside earlier today and got me some sun. Laid out some today. Tried to get me a little sun. Get you home from work. I worked this morning and it got slow, so I decided to take the rest of the day off. I'm in business for myself. So I can take off anytime I really want to. Since I'm the boss. Actually, we got a fourth like. Just picked up a fourth like. I don't know from who, but whoever that was, thank you. We got a third person to show up. And it's Brooklyn Nightingale. So hello, Brooklyn. How's it going? How's it going in the UK? It was you. Well, thank you for the like. It's good to see you here. Welcome to my house. Inside the house. This is my den/living room. And Walter and Brooklyn, are y'all familiar with that lamp right there? I'm going to get up close to it and let y'all see it. It was a great gift that me and my mom and my sister gave my dad for Christmas. This past Christmas. I want y'all to look at it and see if you're familiar with it. Yeah, it's a leg. It is a leg. But do you know what movie it's from? If you don't know, I'll give you a hint on it. No, it's not Austin Powers. It's not Ladder 49. I'll give y'all a hint. It's probably one of the most popular Christmas movies of all time. It's a Christmas movie. So if you're familiar with the Christmas movies, it's probably one of the most popular Christmas movies of all time. It's not Polar Express, Brooklyn. That's a good guess, but it's not Polar Express. I don't think y'all know what this. I don't think y'all know what movie it's from. I'll give y'all the answer. It's from A Christmas Story. You remember the Christmas story about the little boy that wanted a BB gun for Christmas? It's a comedy. It's a comedy movie, comedy Christmas movie about the little boy that wanted a BB gun for Christmas. And of course, Santa Claus told him, it put your eye out. Be careful with it, it put your eye out. And I think he shot one of the BBs. He got it for Christmas. He shot a BB. It bounced off of the Red Ryder BB gun. Yeah, he shot it, and the BB went off of something, and it bounced off and hit his glasses, and it broke his glasses. So it actually almost put his eye out. Yeah. Yeah, the one that the guy stuck his tongue to the pole. Yeah. They triple dog dared him to do it, and he did it. Not a good thing either. Not a good thing either. But you know, Brooklyn, you guessed Santa Claus the movie. That's my mom's favorite movie, Christmas movie of all time. Santa Claus the movie back in 1984. You know, I like that movie too. It's real good. It's on YouTube. If you want to go see it on YouTube. Yeah, but we got that. Me and my mom and my sister got it from my dad this past Christmas as a sort of a prank joke gift. But he was all for all for it and all that. He laughed at it. He thought it was hilarious. It's actually Christmas Story is his favorite Christmas movie of all time. Yeah, Polar Express was good too. Walter, I don't know where you're from, Walter, but I know that Brooklyn is from the UK. Where are you from, Walter? Where are you at right now? What state are you in? course, I'm in Mississippi, but what state are you in, Walter? Because I know you're from the United States. Okay, you was born in New York but live in Florida. Okay, you in Florida. Okay. Walter, you might be familiar with this popular dish, but I know Brooklyn is not. It's a southern cuisine that I love. That if you're not from the South and you don't like this, you're not from the South. I'm going to show it to you. It's right here. It's called a pimento and cheese sandwich. Let me show you here. Those red things that's in there, Brooklyn, are pimento. You know, pimento comes from green olives and black olives. So we take a bottle of those pimento, grate you some cheese. As you see here, that's the cheese. You mix that in all together with some mayonnaise. You mix it all together, add your little salt and pepper to it. And it's a popular southern cuisine, pimento and cheese sandwich. Just stick it between, two slices of bread. There. And of course, eat it. That's for after my stream. I'm not going to eat it right now, because we're streaming right now. But after the stream is over with, I will go ahead and eat it. So, Brooklyn, how's it going in the UK? Is it going pretty good? Are they getting over? They're getting over that wedding that happened last month. Prince Harry. I guess they're not talking about that much anymore. Yeah, I think Jordan's trying to ban Donald Trump from Discord. So y'all getting some bad storms. I'm sorry to hear that. Just hope there's no, any kind of damage caused from it. I think I heard that y'all getting some floods there as well. Some of the places there are getting flooded. I tell you, them people in Hawaii right now, on that main island of Hawaii, with a Kilauea volcano erupting, they're going through a lot with that. So y'all know, in your prayers tonight, y'all remember them people. Just remember the people that's on the main island, on the island of Hawaii, going through Kilauea. Well, actually, it's kind of dark there, Walter. They're a couple of hours ahead of us. So it's probably dark there now. It's probably like about 10 o'clock there. 10 o'clock at night. Because I got 7 minutes after 5 here. I know you were in the Eastern time, Walter, so it's 7 minutes after 6. Jordan, I don't think Donald Trump is on Discord. Oh, it's 11 o'clock there. So you're 6 hours ahead of me. 5 hours ahead of Walter. Yeah, it's kind of warm outside for me today. Me with my asthma, hot weather and asthma don't mix. So I'm indoors today. I decided I said, what the heck? Today's Friday. Let's do a live stream and just sit in the house and talk. I've really enjoyed this too. Yeah, Rye was on here earlier. Rye Wilson was in here earlier. He was at work. He joined for about 15, 20 minutes. Had to get back to work. But I'm glad that all of y'all joined me today. This is not successful not as successful as it was on Monday. Monday was awesome. Monday stream was awesome. It's partly because I was, talking about history, family history and all that. Oh, he's streaming with Tom tonight. Tom and Glittery Bell. Yeah, I think Tom's doing a stream tonight. They're doing that, was it Decay Destruction 2, or whatever the name of that new game is that's popular right now. Decay of Destruction 2, I think is the name of it. State of Decay 2, yeah. I don't know the names of these games, popular games. I don't play them, that's one reason. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get my laptop to going and getting it, getting it started on some games. But I know I like the classic games. What I'm into is the classics. Your Sega Genesis, your Nintendo, Atari, those kind of games. Because I played them when I was a kid and growing up, and I played Sega Genesis in my 20s. I still got a Sega Genesis. It still works. But I got some games for them too. But I got to find my games. I think my uncle's got my games at his house. But I did find some games, some Sega Genesis games online that you can play directly online. So we'll be doing those. Well, I had a fourth person to show up briefly, but I don't know who that was. Yeah, Jordan likes to play games too. Jordan, you could do live streams, without speaking, of course, and just playing away at your games. There's no shame in that. A policeman got attacked today. How about you, Brooklyn? Did it happen by you? At your job or at home or whatever? where you was at? Or did you just hear it on the news? Yeah, Jordan, you should just play games and, do a live stream. Just playing your games. You don't have to talk. A lot of these people that play games, they don't say a word. They just get on there and play the games. See, I don't see why not you can do that. Oh, you was there. I bet that was something else to see. Thank God you didn't get hurt or anything. Or a stray bullet come around your way. Because they're pretty bad at shooting around there and everything. Speaking of Rod Wilson, I was on his stream yesterday. I don't know if y'all were there or not, but I was on his stream yesterday. And Rod wrecked his car, I believe, 6 times in a row. He flipped his car like 6 times in a row. I don't know if y'all was there or not, but that's what he did. So I typed in there. I said, Rod, you drive just like Roscoe P. Coltrane from the Dukes of Hazzard. And of course, gave him a LOL behind that because that was hilarious. That's hilarious. And Rod gave probably one of the biggest laughs that he ever had from that. And he said, "Yes, that is true, Larry." And he, of course, how Rod laughs and everything. But I told him that, and he just busted out laughing. I wonder if I told Darkmeyer that, because Darkmeyer drives about the same as Rod does. Well, part of the difference is that Darkmeyer just don't care about his drive on GTA 5, on his LSP DFR games. He just don't care. He just goes there and drives. Darkmeyer does. I wonder if I told Darkmeyer that, what would happen? Okay, Walter, thanks for coming. Am I on Discord right now? No, but I can get on it. You talking about Rise Discord? Cause I hang around there more than I do my own. Oh, okay. Okay, I'd like to see that. I'll check it out after the stream. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for doing that. Sorry about that. My asthma's getting to me. My mouth gets dry. Well, guys, this is the longest stream I've done. We're at an hour and 33 minutes. So this is as long as my stream on Monday, which I needed to do one like this because I needed to make up for the other day, for yesterday. And what am I streaming on? Brooklyn? This is my phone. I'm doing it on my phone. Do I own a website? No, I don't own a website, Jordan. This is my cell phone that I'm doing this on. This phone is my vlog and chat line only. But on my other channel will be my gaming. Will be my gaming and live gaming streams. No, it's not. I don't have a free website. I'm not on any website. Just on YouTube. You have a free website. That's good, Jordan. No, I don't have a website. Oh, we got a fourth person to come in. Could be Rockin' and Rockin' in here. It could be somebody else. Oh, they did. Brooklyn. Did he? Was the police officer hurt? Was he hurt? Injured or killed? Because it wouldn't surprise me if they would have killed him. I tell you what, Brooklyn, let me get on Discord and get on your DM that you sent me, and let's see. I'll show it on here if you permit me to. I'll show it on here. If you don't mind me doing that. If you prefer me not to, I won't. Okay, thank you. Let's get on here. Let's see. Okay. Let's get on here. Well, they put a dirty word on that van. Now, of course, I don't really allow that on the stream, but I know that's something that you can't really help out. So, of course, that will not be repeated on here. And they really did mess that van up. Here they are trying to turn it over. Guess they set the thing on fire too, did they? Yeah. Well, Brooklyn, what just made them do something like that? What do you think? What do you think made them do that? Just people don't like the police, and they just see a police van pass by and say, "Yeah, we'll just aggravate them and aggravate them and get them out of there and set the van on fire." Well, I tell you, the police no matter what part of the police you're in, has my respects. Because they put their lives on the line like the military does to keep us free. And of course, to keep your country free as well from all the riffraff and all the disgusting things that happens. So, you should respect the police and what they do. Because I sure do. Yes, they do a good job. They do an excellent job. Some of them are not paid enough, so they have to go that extra mile to do that job. Yes, they do save us from the terrorists. But the UK has a lot of terrorist activity going on. They have, more terrorist activity than the United States does. Lately, all we've been having is school shootings, which, in a way, you can consider some of them. You can consider some of those school shootings. I guess you can consider them as kind of terrorist attacks, in a way. Because it's these kids that aren't that popular in school. The kids think that they're nothing but losers, which of course in a way I think some of them are. Some of them are just mental and don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's what's mostly going on around in the United States is these school shootings. But when school's out for the summer, we don't have any school shootings. These kids will get out and probably try to do something else, do something else worse. Maybe like blow up something or whatever. Which of course I'm not giving out any ideas. So kids, if you're watching this and you hear this, I'm not giving any ideas out. If you're a kid out there that's depressed and not popular and they call you a loser, God loves you no matter what you are. The way you are, the way you act, God will always love you. God will be there for you. If you don't believe in God, of course you have the right not to believe in God. Of course, that's one of our freedoms here in the United States, freedom of religion or lack of religion. That you can believe in anything you want to believe in. You attack from your game. Oh, you went on the game and attacked the school, Jordan. Why'd you do that? Why, you wanted to blow up the school? Which, of course, is not the right thing to do. Jordan's giving ideas out to these young kids. Don't do that, Jordan. That's giving kids ideas. So please don't do that. That's how come these kids are bad today. They get these ideas in their heads, or they want to get revenge over from the way they were treated in school or where they are. But you know, Oh, here's some more of Brooklyn's pictures. I'm getting on top of the van here. Yeah, they're on top of the van. You know, Brooklyn, I bet you were scared to death when you saw that. I think I would be too. Just thank God that you're still alive from all that. Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah, I wouldn't have touched it either. That's just not right there. I mean, I'd probably head back to one of these buildings and look out a window or something like that. That's about as close as I'd get to it. But you know, Brooklyn, that'd be something you will always remember. That happening right there. That'll be something that you will never forget in your lifetime. And you know what? You'll probably have dreams about it too. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You know, that I wouldn't have done that if I was you. No, I wouldn't have done that. I just let it be. But Jordan, you was young at that time. See, 9/11 took place almost 17 years ago. You wasn't but a baby. But I do remember that very well. 9/11, that's something you will never forget either. I see that Jordan sent another picture. Oh, they were doing that. They were protesting tuition hikes. I guess they were going up on their tuition for schools, and they did that. But here in the United States, that happens sometimes, every once in a while. Something like that would happen in the United States. I don't think it'd be over tuition fees. It'd be over, like take for example, after Donald Trump got elected president, something like that happened in Washington, D.C. All because of President Trump getting elected president. Something like this happens. It's like the last one I've heard of like that happen. But over in the United States, if your tuition goes up, All you got it. All they say. Well, they just pay it. They pay that extra money for when it goes up. Yeah, Brooklyn, how old were you when 9/11 took place? I was 31 years old when it happened. So of course I remember it very well because I was 31 years old. No, you was a baby too when 9/11 happened. Well, I was 31 years old when it happened. You know what? I'm gonna share the story. I'm gonna go ahead and share it right now. The day 9/11 happened, when I started 9/11. Well, you talking about who started 9/11? Jordan? Well, it was Osama bin Laden that started it. He was born in 2000. Okay. Well, when I was at home, I was living in Jackson, Mississippi at the time, and we was all me and my mom and my dad and my sister and my grandmother was living there. My grandmother was unable to take care of herself back then, and so I was in bed asleep, and I heard a knock on my door. And I said, "Come on in." It was my grandmother that come in my bedroom, and she says, "Turn on TV. The world's ending." I said, "What?" She says, "The world is ending. Turn on the TV and watch it." Of course, she thought the world was ending, but 9/11 was happening. So I turned on the TV, and right when I turned the TV on, the second airplane just hit, the other Trade Center building. And I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "What is this going on?" So I woke up. I got up out of bed, put some clothes on. I got up out of bed, and I was watching what was going on TV, on the news. I think I was watching CNN at the time. No, it wasn't a helicopter. It was two airplanes. One of them was I think one was a 747, and the other one was a 757 airplane. Big, both of them were big airplanes. They hit each Trade Center building. There was never a bomb in the building. There was no bomb in the building. Just those planes that hit, those two planes that hit the buildings. Yeah, that was a news helicopter that was flying around there, Brooklyn. It was a news helicopter. Jordan, who started 9/11, was Osama bin Laden, the guy in Afghanistan. Name was Osama bin Laden, the mastermind of 9/11. So I was up and watching CNN. It was on CNN at the time. And, I was watching what was going on. Oh, yeah, I heard about that, Brooklyn. So I got up and got dressed and everything. We was all watching the TV, what was going on and everything. So I got me something to eat, something to drink, sitting there watching what was going on. And then, of course, a plane crashed in Pennsylvania, in rural Pennsylvania. The people died from that. And then I think it was an airplane that crashed into the what you call that place in Washington D.C. The Pentagon. Crashed into the Pentagon where our defense leaders, you know, where their offices are and all that, our defense leaders. And I think some people died from that too. And even I think the White House was even almost attacked. But happily, the younger President Bush was down in Florida at a grade school down in Florida, was reading a book to I think kindergarten class there when he found out that 9/11 was taking place. So he had to stop what he was doing, get back on Air Force One, and head back to Washington D.C. on Air Force One. But let me go on with share the story about my experience. Well, after the plane crashed in Pennsylvania, and after the plane crashed into the Pentagon, and after both towers fell down, I went over to my grandparents' house, my dad's parents, who lived down the road from me, and I went to their house and to see if they were all right and everything. And then, of course, they were okay. But my grandmother didn't quite understand what was going on because she was in her stages of dementia at the time. So I explained it to her what was going on. She started crying. My grandmother did. She started crying. Kind of tore me up a little bit too. But gas prices started going up. They were price gouging gas and price gouging food. Gas prices went up as high as $7 a gallon here in Mississippi because of what was happening. And of course, they got caught for doing that, which is illegal. So they got caught and told them to drop their prices back to where they were, and of course they told all the grocery stores to drop their prices to back to where they were. Because they were price gouging food. And these hotels and motels were increasing their prices too as well. Even doubling, tripling their prices on their hotels and motels. So the governor asked everybody that was in Mississippi that was doing that to stop doing that. Or, severe punishment will happen. Well, everybody stopped that. Well, your cousin got lucky, Walter, for being in there and surviving. He was above where the plane hit. He was very lucky. But people were dropping He was changing doors on the 10th floor. Well, he was real lucky then that he was on the 10th floor and not up there where he was at. People were dropping. They were stuck up. Stuck where they were and couldn't get down the stairs or anything like that. So they were, falling off the building from way up high. Committing suicide as a result of that. But then both in towers dropped. And all them people that were in there that didn't make it, I thought about them for months after that. I thought about them people. Well, my sister, a couple of months ago, went to New York City. And she took some pictures of Ground Zero, what it looks like right now, which is completely different from what it was. And yeah, God bless America. I agree with you 100%, Brooklyn, with that. That too, Walter, I agree with you with that. God bless the world. The world needs to be blessed right now for what's going on. Everywhere needs to be blessed. If that would happen, if we would bless the world itself, then most of these problems that we have in worldwide would be gone. They would be gone. And God would be proud of us for doing that. Yeah, I believe God was very upset at 9/11 for 9/11 to happen. But God let it happen for a purpose. God let it happen for a purpose. I don't know what it was, what the purpose was, but thinking about that, God was upset at us for some reasons. I guess we're not putting Him first in our relationship, which we should. Here I am preaching. And of course, everybody on here has their right to their religious involvement. But I won't go into preaching or anything like that. So I'll apologize for that. I got somebody at the door. So will y'all excuse me just for a second. Yeah, there's a next door neighbor, little Dylan, little black girl lives a couple of houses down from me. She's wanted a bottle of water, so I gave her one. Yeah, let me check up on the chat, see what everybody was saying. That's not my front door, that's my back door. The reason why it's open for my dog to go in and out to go to the bathroom. Yeah, that's my back door. Yeah, we got a dog. And, she goes out in and out the back door, to go to the bathroom and stays out there and sits out there in the yard. She's an inside outside dog. We adopted her from a shelter back in December. If she ever comes in, I'll introduce you to her. Her name is Peaches. Glittery Bell and Tom, if y'all familiar with Tom and Glittery Bell, they have a dog just like her. Let me see if we can find her. Because I know she's out here. Yeah, here she is. She's out here. She's a little shy, though. Pekingese mix. Pekingese mix. But she don't like being too much. It's only me and my dad here for the next week, and she's going to have to get used to both of us being here. So, that's Peaches. That's her name, Peaches. Well, guys, I'm having a pretty good time on here, and we've gone. Let's see, we've gone over 2 hours already. We're at 2 hours and almost 2 hours and 8 minutes here. Yeah, we own the house. We own the house. Yeah, we bought this house back in July. Back in July of last year. Got it through Dad. Dad got a VA loan on it, Veterans Administration loan on it. Military, because he's a veteran, and our payments are pretty cheap. Yeah, you're right about that, Brooklyn. Yeah, you should join God. God's good to you. God's good to everybody. Well, guys, we've been doing the stream for over 2 hours now. Of course, I said that just a few minutes ago. Y'all want to keep on going, or do y'all want to stop, or what? Because my dad will be here in probably about another hour. It's up to me, Walter. I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this conversation that we're having. I mean, we can keep on going for a little while longer. We'll put it over there. It is. Never mind. Never mind. I was looking for something. I found it. Looking for my snack after I get through with my sandwich here. But yeah, we can continue on if y'all want to. Oh no, she ain't taking my food. No, it's still here. See, still here. But she is bad at doing that too. That dog when I jump, that dog when I jump up on the couch or in here in the chairs or anything, she won't she won't yeah, we got one of these things that is Velcro. You can open it up and it closes right behind you automatically. It's one of the things that you see on TV. And that thing really does work pretty good. That's a real good invention. Whoever invented it. Well, guys, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Because right now I can't really think of anything. But y'all probably been noticing this on my streams and all that. My streams, I like to keep them as clean as possible. Not with the bad language and all that. I don't allow that on these streams. That's the only rule I got about this stream, about these things, about being on here. That I don't allow the dirty words and all that. But of course, on the other channel that I have with the gaming, oh, I won't. I'm gonna go back to Rod Wilson's general chat. As you can see, this is Rod Wilson's Discord. Of course, Glittery Bell, Rod Wilson. Got Train Man Jamie. Got Jordan on there. Yeah, tell these people. Say, come on and join us on the stream. Rod's probably getting off of work right now. Or just got off of work. You know how I'm doing, Jordan. You don't have to put that on there. Just like to see yourself on there, do you, Jordan? Yeah. Yeah, 6 o'clock on the dot. I'll show that to you. It'll focus. Hope it focuses. Yeah, there it is. 6:01 p.m. Second day of June. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, Jordan. Brooklyn. Brooklyn kind of puts you in the future in a way. Jordan, I don't know if I joined your group fan or not. Let me see. I think all I can do right now to you is. Oh, okay. Okay, you got me right here. Okay, I pressed it. Yeah, I'm a member now, Jordan. I pressed it, as you can see. This is your Discord. This is your Discord. Let's see who's on your Discord right now. And you're welcome. And Walter's been on here, and Lakey's been on there. Master Gamer. Oh, your name is mine. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I won't let you down, Jordan. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, you probably about ready to go to bed, Brooklyn. I don't blame you to go to bed. At least get you some sleep. I can tell you right now, this is going to take a while for it to be posted to YouTube. This live stream will be because we've been going on 2 hours and 21 minutes. It's going to take it a while for it to process. But guys, I think I may just end it here. I need to eat this sandwich before the bread gets dry on it. So yeah, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it here. But I want to thank everybody that joined me today. Rye Wilson, Jordan, Jay Wick, thank you. Walter Slaughter, thank you. And Brooklyn Nightingale, thank you as well. You get you some good sleep, Brooklyn. You deserve it. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody that watches this live stream, on the repeat. Shout out to you as well. Yeah, that Miley Cyrus, she's weird. What was that show that Ariana did on Nickelodeon, where she played she should have been a blonde, but what was that show she played in on Nickelodeon? If y'all remember the name of it. Well, we can talk about that on the next live stream. Which I am planning to live stream again tomorrow. Probably about 3:30 Central Standard Time. Just Brooklyn, if you try to figure that out, be about 3 hours earlier from now. So probably about 9 o'clock your time. Probably about 9 p.m. your time. 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. your time. Yes, that's the name of it, Walter. Victorious and Sam and Cat. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I know a lot of people will be off for work. But yes, if y'all would please do me a favor, spread the word to everybody that you know on YouTube. spread the word to everybody that you know on YouTube about this channel. Because I would like for this channel to go leaps and bounds. So thank everybody for being here. This is your good old buddy Larry Sanders here, saying good evening to everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Or we may see you on one of the Cubs Cruise streams going on tonight. We'll probably see you on one of those. So this is Larry Sanders signing off for today. Good evening to everybody.